Fixie's have a special sign I happen to discover. They hold 3 fingers in the air and flash it to each other. They send their greetings to you, they sing them and they shout. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out.
The heart.
Where's my packing mat? It's not here either. I think my head's got a screw loose. Oh! Tom Thomas, why are you throwing your stuff around?
Oh, because I got a real problem.
What is it?
I can't decide which club I should pick. Johnny signed up for robotics, and Katya's gonna be in chess.
You call that a problem? Go with Johnny.
And why not Katya?
Then go with chess.
But they don't have robots. My mom told me I should listen to my heart. Do you know how to do that?
I found it. See you. Gotta go.
Nolik.
Simka can tell you. She knows everything.
The heart is the main pump of a living organism. It's a unique muscular organ with a multitude of blood vessels attached to it. The main function of the heart is to continuously move blood throughout the body. The human heart pumps about 6 liters of blood every minute, even though this pump is not that large. Make a fist. Your heart is about the same size as that. To make sure your heart stays healthy, you need to strengthen it with plenty of exercise and a healthy diet.
Nolik, please come help me.
Why me? Tool is stronger.
Huh?
Interesting. And do you know what is meant by the word heartlessness?
Well, I think it's some kind of human illness.
May I?
Tula.
Heartlessness is when a human or a Fixie leaves someone who has a problem behind.
Huh?
Thank you very much, young man. I mean, young Fixie.
Heartlessness. Does it last forever?
Of course not. We just need to help one another more often.
Uh-huh. Tom Thomas, my friend. Here I am. How are you?
How am I? Why do you care?
Oh, by the way, I found out how you can listen to your heart. You need this tube. It's called a stethoscope.
A stethoscope, but I don't have one.
That's what I'm for.
That thing is way too tiny.
Ah, your mom must have one.
Oh, yeah.
Well?
It's beating. Loudly.
And what is it saying to you?
Not a word.
And now?
It's beating. Huh? What was that? This is just absurd. A heart can't talk.
You know what? Why don't you just try again? Tom Thomas.
Who is that?
It's your heart talking. Boom, boom. Can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
I believe that robotics is right for you.
And what about chess?
Who cares about chess? Robots are way cooler.
This voice reminds me of someone. Heh, so that's what you look like, my itty-bitty heart.
Well, I did it from the bottom of my heart.
When a human is at rest, his heart beats between 60 and 100 times per minute. This rhythm is called the pulse rate. Place 2 fingers on your wrist or your neck. Can you hear it? Boom, 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 boom. You can count the beats. When you're sleeping, your pulse slows down. But when you get excited, run, or get worried or afraid, your heart begins to beat faster and pumps the blood harder. Sometimes it feels like it's beating so fast that people say, "Oh, my heart is going to jump out of my chest." But don't be afraid, it's not going anywhere. And when people say, "Listen to your heart," they don't mean that your heart can talk. It means that you should trust yourself and listen to your feelings. And then you'll definitely find the answer you're looking for.
Looks like at the end of the day, I'm heartless. I couldn't help my friend at all.
Nolik, but you helped. You really did. I finally figured out which club I want to join.
Robotics, like I told you?
Not that. I want to learn medicine.
The traffic light.
Red, yellow, green. All right, let's go. Tom Thomas, why did we stop?
There's a crosswalk. When there are lines like that, you have to let pedestrians cross.
Go on. Thanks. Have a good trip. Why do we stop now? There's no crosswalk. But that's a crossing gate, Fire. You have to let the train pass.
Wow, that is cool.
Hi there, Nolik. Come on down. Check out this traffic light. It's new.
Is that a real traffic light?
Wonderful, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks awesome.
Nolik, where are you going? Stop! Stop the car!
Oh!
Oof. Did you lose your mind? What were you doing, huh?
I wanted to see what a cool traffic light it is. What?
And my dad just got this for me today. Now look at it.
You were supposed to let me cross.
You ran into the street when the light was red. A traffic light is a street lamp that sends multicolored signals to vehicles and pedestrians so they don't get in each other's way when they're on the road. When the light is red, it means stop. You must stay where you are. A yellow light tells drivers, caution, prepare to stop. You are only allowed to start crossing the street after the traffic light changes to the color green. And even then, it's important to remember, look both ways before crossing. Got it? You can only cross on green, Nolik. Even really little kids know that.
But the light was green.
No, it was red.
No, green.
It was red.
It was green, I swear.
Maybe you're colorblind or something.
Yeah, possibly. What does it mean if you're colorblind?
It means you can't tell colors apart. So you don't know which one's red and which one's green.
That's what I am. Right.
You never mixed up colors before this.
Okay. What color is that nightstand over there?
It's red.
And the plane up there?
Oh, that's green.
How about me, huh? What color am I?
Greenish, bluish, brownish, gray. With polka dots.
I'm what? It's true. He's colorblind. Poor kid.
Told ya. Wasn't my fault.
All right, we'll sort it out at home.
And what are we gonna do with the traffic light?
We can fix it, and we'll fix your car, too. All right, what color's the car?
Purple?
If you say so. We got work to do, so take a seat before you mix something else up. The road can be a dangerous place. There are so many cars and pedestrians on it, and all of them are in a rush to get where they're going. But be careful. Even if a driver notices a pedestrian on the road and brakes, it can still take quite some distance before the car comes to a complete stop. To avoid disaster, have respect for one another. If you need to cross the street, go to the nearest traffic light, crosswalk, or sign with a pedestrian on it. While you're still on the sidewalk, look to your left and then to your right, and see how far away any cars, motorcycles, or bicycles are. If they're close, then just stay where you are. If the driver is responsible and polite, he will stop for you if he sees you from a distance. If you want to make yourself more visible when it's dark, attach safety reflectors to your clothes, and then it will be safe for everyone on the road. All fixed. Tom Thomas, test it out.
Turning the lights on.
So, is it right?
Yeah? Take your places.
All right, let's cross. Ready, set, go! Stop! You got everything mixed up! The light is green in all directions! Ah! The game is up.
You aren't colorblind, Nolik.
You know what you are? You're a feigner. Me? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. I got a little of it right in here. And once in a while, it goes up here. What's a feigner anyway?
The masquerade.
So, Tom Thomas, did you choose a costume for the New Year's party?
Not yet. These are no good. I've been a pirate.
How about a vampire?
Did that.
And a knight?
Mm-hmm. This year, I want to do something that's original.
And what if... I know what! You can go dressed as me! As Nolik!
Perfect! No one's ever gone as a Fixie, ever!
Long, long ago, people would put on masks and dance in order to scare away evil spirits. In ancient theater, actors would change masks to play a few different roles. Everyone liked the idea of hiding their faces behind mysterious masks so much that people started organizing fun outdoor festivals called masquerades. There are countries around the world, like Brazil and Italy, that turn into one big masquerade ball during the holidays.
Hey there, what are you making?
A costume for a masquerade!
Can you guess who I'm going as?
Yeah, but why does it have to be Nolik?
Because I came up with it.
Fired be a much cooler costume.
That's not true.
Stop arguing. I can go dress up as you and you.
Now we're talking.
Smart Fixies wear glasses.
Your glasses are too small to even fit on his finger.
They don't make glasses just like yours.
What a cute Fixie. Splendid. Not bad. Only if I were you, I'd add a backpack to your costume. Any Fixie who's fashionable is wearing it. And maybe add my curls to it, please? If you don't, then our feelings will be hurt.
Class. Did we cover everybody?
Oh, we didn't include Simka.
And where are we gonna find room for her?
What can I do about it? I already gotta get going.
Then let's just not tell her. See you later, Tom Thomas.
Thanks, guys.
Kitty! What have you been doing all this time while I was busy loading up the confetti?
We were doing our homework.
And looking at this magazine?
And talking.
Yeah, all of that and more. That's gotta be the worst lying ever. Tell me what you're hiding. Have you lost your minds? Sorry, but there was absolutely no room left on Tom Thomas. That's not what I'm talking about. What is the #1 rule for Fixies? Well, what did we promise?
We won't let out our secret.
Right, but you just let it out. Now everyone will know.
Tom Thomas wouldn't tell anyone about us.
I hope he doesn't.
Well, maybe. Everyone will figure that he's dressed up like some nutty candy. What kind of nutty candy has a backpack on and glasses? We're in real trouble. I thought the glasses looked sharp. So what are we gonna do now? Call the professor, right? Or we should call Grandpus or Papus. Ah! Don't panic. Let's wait till Tom Thomas gets back.
There are many different types of masks, and some of them are very important. Medical masks are used by both doctors and sick people to reduce the spread of illnesses. Oxygen masks help people breathe. Fencers, hockey goalies, and boxers all use masks to protect their faces from being hit. The blue glass in a welder's mask is used to protect their eyes from dangerously bright light. Sea divers wear masks for swimming underwater. Without a mask, it would be very difficult to see the beauty of the underwater world. The masks that people wear at carnivals and parties, well, they're just for having fun and putting everyone in a good mood, or as a disguise, so that no one recognizes you right away. It can be a lot of fun to fool somebody like that.
So how was it?
It was great. They had a contest for costumes, and I won.
Hooray, that's all. Say bye to us.
I hope you won't be upset, guys, but I couldn't tell anyone that I was a Fixie. Here's all I could think of.
Grand prize for best costume, robotic toucan.
Hey, come on. Do you think we look like toucans?
Yeah? Yeah. 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 All right there, Fixie toucans. We've got work to do. Oops. Happy New Year.
The toilet.
Hey, Tom Thomas, you're not allowed to drink water from the toilet.
I'm not drinking it.
Then what? Washing up?
In the toilet? Come on now.
Then what are you staring at inside of there?
Well, I think that the toilet's broken. The water just won't stop running.
Yeah, so?
What do you mean, so? We gotta conserve water. Simka, you're the one that taught me that.
You're right, Tom Thomas. It's important not to waste water. But the problem in this toilet isn't where you were looking.
Then where?
Here in the tank, not the bowl. Almost all toilets have tanks that are used for storing water. This water is flushed into the bowl when needed. Water flows into the tank through a water valve that has a float attached to it. As the water level in the tank rises, so does the float. And when there's enough water in the tank, the float closes off the valve and the water stops. But if the float happens to break, the water will keep running through the overflow tube into the bowl. We'll be back soon. Look at this. I can't believe how beautiful it is. Ha! I see what's wrong here. This float that we're standing on, it got disconnected for some reason. That's why the water keeps pouring out. I see. And it's going down that tube into the bowl.
Well, what's the problem?
It's the float. It got disconnected.
Can you get it back on?
Nope, sorry. Without Papoose, we can't fix it. We'll get Papoose. And you, Tom Thomas, you'll guard the door. Yeah, or someone could come and flush the toilet while we're working in the tank. And we'll get flushed away.
To where?
Straight into the sewer. And then it's bye-bye, Tom Thomas, forever.
The sewage system is a huge network of pipes that run underground. This is where the dirty water from sinks and the waste from toilets is sent. The sewage pipes then carry this dirty water to sewage treatment plants, where the water is cleaned before it is dumped into a river or the sea. Before the first sewage systems were invented, people would just dump their waste right out their windows onto the streets. Oh, the smell in the cities was just awful. Even the first sewage systems didn't put a stop to this terrible smell. This smelly problem wasn't solved until the invention of the modern toilet. At the bottom of the toilet is a bent pipe called the siphon that's filled with water that keeps the smell from getting back into the house.
Don't ask me why, but no one goes through that door. It's a secret, Chusaka.
Tom Thomas, ready to eat?
Not now, Mom.
Not even a cookie?
All right. Here's what I need you to do. You guard the door so no one flushes the toilet. And that goes for you, too.
Oh, it's terrible how much water's getting wasted. It's a good thing you noticed it.
It was Tom Thomas who spotted it.
Well, let's get to work.
When your TV has broken, when your cell phone has broke, your laptop barely working, the candles had a stroke. Don't ask us where we're going, for it's known far and wide that any
Hey, who's in there?
Me?
Dad, don't flush the toilet.
I wasn't planning on it. I was getting ready to take a shower.
All right, just don't touch the toilet.
What's wrong with it?
It's just broken.
Really? Let me check it out.
No! Don't flush it! I told you not to flush it! Dad, why? Ugh.
Why are you crying? We fixed it.
You're here! I thought that you got flushed down into the sewer!
We almost did, but Nolik saved us, both me and Papa's.
I'm Thomas. What was it that made you so sad? The toilet?
Uh-huh.
No need to be sad. The toilet's working just fine.
Really?
Yeah, I had to check it.
Now I need to go and check it too.
The suction cup.
Where's Professor Eugenius? Did you see him?
Not yet.
Strange. He told me he'd be here today to conduct some tests.
Rampus, right here under the glass. There's a note.
Dear friends,
That means the note's for us. That's because Professor Eugenius can always count on us.
I'm off for a conference today.
So what should we do?
While I'm away, please keep an eye on each of my tests. There's the wristwatch.
And where is it? It's right there. Look! How come the watch is in the water? So the fish can know what time it is? Nolik, don't be silly. This is the test he made for the watch. You see? It says water resistant right there on the back. That means that water shouldn't get inside of it. I see. So the professor needs to check if it will work underwater. Understand? Yep, I got it. The watch is working.
So now, the doorbell test.
We'll go look.
It's over there.
What's that thing doing? It tests the button to see how fast it wears out. To check the quality of appliances, toys, sporting goods, or just about anything, they need to undergo serious testing. Take, for instance, telephones. They need to be tested with both heat and cold because they have to work in places as hot as Africa and as cold as the Arctic. Computers are tested to make sure they can be shaken and rocked, too. That way you can be sure they'll work on a desk at home, or outside in the park, or while you're taking a ride. Different kinds of products need different kinds of durability tests. For example, athletic shoes and car tires are rubbed and squeezed over and over to see how long they are going to last. Yes, testing's very important. Without testing, a machine or appliance could let you down at the very worst moment.
If guests come to visit once a week, and once every month a hooligan comes, pushes the doorbell and runs, then I figure this doorbell will last right around 400 years.
That's long. The doorbell is still working.
That's very good. And also,
What?
I don't know. We need to turn the note over to read the end.
But how? Oh, raise the glass, that's all. Hup, hup, hup. I can't get a hold of it.
We should find a suction cup.
A suction cup?
Suction cups are made out of rubber or other elastic materials. When a suction cup is pressed against a smooth surface, the air inside is squeezed out. The air outside wants to get back in, and so it pushes down on the cup. The rubber edge of the cup won't let the air leak in, so the outside air keeps pressing down, and the cup keeps on sticking. And that's how a suction cup sticks to a surface by using the power of air.
Wait a minute. I know where there's a really big suction cup that we could use.
That's a huge suction cup, Nolik.
Stiddies, stiddies, stiddies!
Well done, Nolik. Only we need to hurry before air gets under this suction cup and it unsticks.
My suction cup will never unstick. Well, let's see what it says here.
Simka, you'd better hurry.
And make sure nothing gets broken here in the laboratory while I'm away.
Huh, and what could get broken around here?
Ah, the glass, look out! Yeah, so much for that.
And who's going to clean up all this broken glass?
You don't know? Nolik. He told us to use that suction cup.
Simka. She was reading way too slow.
Listen, there's no need to fight. I came up with the idea of the suction cup. I should clean this.
Come on now, Grampus. We'll clean up this mess.
Professor, I still think the suction cup was a great idea.
The armor.
23, 24, 25. Ready or not, here we come. I heard him. He ran into the hallway. You check the kitchen, Nolik, and I'll check the living room. Well, I just don't get it. Where could he be hiding? The office. We forgot to check in there. There's nowhere in here for him to hide. Inside the shark. Nolik. Tom Thomas couldn't even fit half of himself inside of that shark. Yeah? Then in that huge vase. Uh-huh. He's all scrunched up in there and laughing at us. Oh! Simka! There! Did you hear that? He is in there! There's no one. But I know that I heard a hee-hee. You imagined it. Let's go take a look in the bathroom. I imagined it.
It's so stuffy inside this armor. The arms got stuck.
Where else could he be? Who is that? Simka the Knight! He came to life!
Well, how much longer are you gonna look for me?
Armor is very hard clothing worn by warriors to protect them against swords and arrows. People started making armor in ancient times, but the full body armor that knights wore didn't start until the Middle Ages. The armor worn by knights on horses was heavy. It could weigh 100 pounds, and if a knight got knocked off of his horse, he'd need help to get back up again. By the way, the knights' horses, they wore their own heavy set of armor for protection.
Hey, did you turn into statues?
Tom Thomas? Is that you in there?
Who else? Lift up this visor, I can barely breathe.
And how come we should do it?
'Cause I can't. Don't you see? My arms got stuck.
We see. You look funny.
Funny to you, but now I'm stuck and I can't get out of here. Come on, help me out, please.
Great! Chusaka's just what we need right now.
Chusaka, what's wrong with you? It's me. Hey, stop it. Help, I can't get up.
Come on, let's undo the latches, Nolik, quickly.
Thanks for helping me.
It was nothing.
I couldn't have done it without you.
Let's put the night back together.
Uh-huh. Before Dad gets back.
Protective clothing isn't just for people who are fighting in battles. Travelers put on special nets to protect themselves against mosquitoes and gnats. And beekeepers wear protective clothes too. If they had nothing to protect them from bee stings, their job would be quite painful. Without their protective clothing, it would be impossible for firefighters to go into burning buildings and save people. And how could astronauts go into outer space without special clothing? It's freezing up there and there's no air to breathe at all. And that's why they wear a special costume called a spacesuit when they travel. The spacesuit not only protects astronauts from the cold, but supplies them with air so they can breathe. By the way, the Fixies also wear protective clothing so they can stay safe while they work.
Well, there. Did we get it right?
It looks like we got it right.
Only, where's the helmet?
Nolik went to get it. Tom Thomas! Helmet delivery!
Thanks there, Chusaka.
Whoa there, Warhorse. Calm yourself down.
There we go. It's all back in place again.
Too bad that your knight looks like a ballerina twirling around.
You see, his arm. I can't move it. It's stuck.
Here's what we'll do. Give him something to hold.
Well, how's that look?
Perfect. Now we can paddle into battle.
The oven.
Now here he is, our death-defying acrobat.
Nolik, don't!
I'm not Nolik, I'm an acrobat. You're going to fall. I'm not going to. I see. Every single time with him, it's the same old story. He gets himself into trouble, and I've got to get him out of it. No, I'm falling. Whoa! Hold on! I'm just joking. Nolik, you're a knucklehead. Simka, Tula.
We're down here!
Look who's in trouble this time, huh? This isn't funny at all. Need some help? We can manage this ourselves. Right, Tula? Well, all right then. See you later. We gotta get out of here.
Tom Thomas's mom is coming!
Hide! Hi, Tom Thomas.
Hi, Nolik. Are you up for a ride? Because this train's leaving the station.
Nice place.
It's the oven.
It's beautiful in here and not hot at all. Splendid.
It isn't hot right now because it only started warming up. An oven is a cabinet with a heater. It can get so hot inside that it'll roast whatever's in there. As a matter of fact, that's what ovens are for. People roast meat inside of them and bake things too. Some ovens burn gas for heat and others use electricity. They have special electric coils that get red hot and heat everything that's inside the oven. So be careful around ovens. A hot oven can burn you very badly.
It really is getting so hot.
We gotta get out of this oven right away!
Simka, we're about to get roasted in here.
Yeah, inside of a fresh-baked Fixie cake.
I don't want to.
You think I do? Here, grab on tight. This way.
Be careful, you'll fall off.
You're just like Simka. She told me the same thing, and then she was the one who fell. Right into the batter. Together with Tula.
What? They both fell in the dough?
Oh, yeah. And they're probably still stuck in there, too.
Tom Thomas, the cake's fresh out of the oven. Do you want to try some?
Where could they be, huh?
I don't know. Maybe they're inside the cake. They could have turned into screws.
We gotta find them.
Hey, what are you doing? Eat. Stop playing.
Hey, watch out. You could break your teeth.
The first ovens in ancient homes were nothing more than simple fire pits where people cooked on hot coals. Later on, the stove was invented. Every house had a stove made out of stone, clay, or cast iron. People would burn wood or coal in them. These stoves produced enough heat to make soup or bake a cake. And then in the 19th century, the gas stove was invented. Gas stoves are much more practical than wood-burning stoves. 1 second and the gas is burning. A few more minutes and the water's boiling. They're very convenient, but they can also be dangerous because if the pipes aren't in good condition, there can be an explosion. Today, there are also stoves and ovens that run with electricity. They use electric heating elements for frying, boiling, or baking foods without fire at all.
Tom Thomas, I think you'll explode.
But it's so incredibly good. I just can't stop eating it.
Keep chewing, Tom Thomas.
That's as much as I can chew.
Hey, what are you guys up to?
Up to? We're trying to save you.
You're not in the cake? Then how come I was eating all of this? I hate cake.
Maybe it's because that's what good friends do.
Yeah, he's a good friend who's got a really good appetite.
The doorbell.
Nolik! Nolik, what are you doing here? Just whistling a tune. Are you gonna whistle that tune the whole time Tom Thomas is away? He just left with his parents for a week. And we've got guests coming, remember? What guests? I invited everybody. The class? Yes, class.
Are they sleeping in there what, huh?
First they invite us, and now they don't want to let us in? I'll share the present with you then.
Fire. Maybe you'll get it to work now. When they get here, they'll ring the bell. How come? Why don't they just do what they always do and climb through the keyhole? No way. It's not that simple, Nolik. Today, they're our guests.
Ah.
The guests ring the bell, and the hosts let them in the house.
It doesn't ring.
You think the doorbell's broken?
I say we go fix it.
Before we fix anything, we need to know what went wrong with it.
First we'll fix it, and then we'll know what it was.
Back in the olden days, people would hang a bell over their doors with a string, and guests would tug on it to make it ring. Today, doorbells are electric, and they make all sorts of different sounds. Some buzz, some ring, and some even chirp like birds. The sound comes from a box inside the house called a chime. To make the chime ring, you push a button that's located outside. The button works just like a light switch, but instead of turning on light, it turns on sound.
Verda, will you join me? Whoop!
I gotta think about this. Yeah.
Simka! You think your guests are gonna come at all?
Simka! Tula? Hey!
The doorbell doesn't work. It must be broken.
That's odd. We heard it ring this morning. Nolik, let's go. First, we'll examine the contacts. Yep, good and tight. Okay, let's check the speaker. The speaker's fine. Maybe the electronics are the problem.
And what if we disconnect these wires and switch them?
What'll that do?
We'll know soon enough. You know what? Why don't we connect the wires straight together?
Isn't that dangerous?
We'll find out. Don't worry, nothing happened yet.
Fire. He's the engine of our class. He's the fastest, the nimblest, and the bravest. Fire never sits still for a second, and he's always looking for adventure. New ideas just burn in his head, and that's why his name is Fire. But not all of his ideas are very good, so he's constantly getting bumps and bruises. He just can't help getting carried away. If he's burning with an idea, he can even forget about his classes at school. Grampus punishes him for that. But it doesn't seem to bother Fire, because some new plan will pop into his head the very next second. To be honest, Fire's my favorite out of all the boys in our class. It's sure never boring when he's around.
Hey, you down there. I figured out why it's not working.
So what's the reason?
There's no electricity in the whole house, so that's why the bell isn't working.
And what? We can't visit like real guests do until the electricity comes back?
And when will it work again?
Don't know. It could possibly take hours, guys.
Oh, it's working again.
Enough ringing! Hey, Fire, quit fooling around!
He's not fooling around.
It's not me, see?
Then who's ringing it?
I don't know.
Well, I know. The doorbell's ringing because Fire connected the wires together.
True, but I'll fix that right now.
Ha! Your guests sure are noisy. Yeah, thank goodness the humans aren't home right now. Hello? Hello there, dear guests. Let yourself into our home through the keyhole.
So, should we go in?
Go where?
Go inside.
Nah, that's not how guests act.
So what do we do?
Real guests always ring the bell. Okay, hold me tight. Hup.
Candy.
Nice black eye. Tom Thomas, did you fall? How did you hurt your eye?
I had a big fight with Johnny.
Oh, wow! How could you? What was the fight about?
We argued over who's cooler, a racer or a boxer.
A race driver's cooler.
Of course! That's what I said to him. But Johnny had to prove it's a boxer.
Well,
He proved it all right. Can't you see?
you don't prove anything at all by fighting. What a profession, a boxer. Yeah, now your dad, he's got an amazing profession, a journalist. He gets to travel to different countries and brings back all sorts of funny stuff. They even show him on TV.
No.
What do you mean?
Boxers are cooler. Everyone's really afraid of them.
Don't be gloomy, Tom Thomas. Have a candy. I've got a good idea. How about a taste tester? That's the best job.
And what is he testing?
A taste tester is someone who tests the tastes of drinks and food. Yeah, how come? They want to find out if the food is delicious and what all the flavors are in it.
Super! What a great profession.
But a taste tester's not a job just anyone can do.
I can do it.
Then let's check. So open your mouth and then close your eyes. Try to figure out what the flavor is inside of this piece of candy.
Strawberry.
That's right. Good job, Tom Thomas. And this?
That tastes like orange.
You missed that one. It was lime. Yeah, Tom Thomas. If you want to be a food taster, you're going to need to do some serious practicing.
Let's do it. Raspberry.
You got it.
Simka, how do they get the candy to be hard on the outside and filled with liquid on the inside?
Don't get distracted. You're training. Yeah! Hard candy is made like this. First, a sweet syrup is cooked until it is thick and stretchy. Then the mixture is pulled into long, hollow tubes that are like noodles. As the tubes cool down, they start getting harder. And it's right then that the tubes are filled with the soft, fruity center and then cut into pieces. It all has to be done quickly before the tubes have a chance to get totally hard. And that's how candy is made that is hard on the outside and soft on the inside.
It could be strawberry, only I just can't tell anymore. Ouch!
What's wrong?
My tooth.
Was I hearing things? Or did someone yell? Oh, I got it. Come on. Let's take a look at your tooth.
A taste tester has to be the most delicious profession in the world. They taste all sorts of things like cheeses and chocolates and decide which ones taste better. Everything is tested for taste, even water, because different waters taste differently. There are also testers who don't test food and drinks, but rather they test the smells of things like deodorants or perfumes. Not everybody can become a really great tester. First, you have to be able to tell apart all the different tastes and smells. You also need to know when it's time to stop, or you can make yourself sick and lose your ability to tell things apart. That's the reason why taste testers only take very small bites of food and very, very little sips.
If you're gonna have a bad tooth, it's good to have a mom who's a dentist. That's true. She's a good dentist. She'll fix it in no time. She'll pull that tooth right out. So, did she pull it out?
Nah, she just gave me some medicine to gargle.
Your tooth, does it hurt?
Yeah, it hurts a little.
Hey, now I definitely know who's cooler than a boxer.
Who?
Who else? A dentist. Even boxers are afraid of going to the dentist.
The solar battery.
Let's see, 3 times 648.
He won't get it himself. Nope. Well, I bet he will. Tom Thomas is so smart. Yeah, smart, but lazy. I'll bet you a flick in the head. Then get ready.
Huh?
Shh. We promise. We can't bother him during homework time.
I really wish I didn't have to write this out. Why write everything on paper when you got a calculator?
I knew he'd say that. Without a calculator, he can't get it.
It seems like the batteries are dead.
Did you see that? The calculator won't turn on, so he's gonna have to solve it by himself.
What's the problem? Come on. Where are the batteries here? Simka and Nolik, just come out already. I can hear that you're here.
Hi, Tom Thomas. Well, you can't figure out where the batteries need to go?
I don't get what's so funny.
Because there are no batteries inside of this thing.
What do you mean, no? Then where does the calculator, get a...
Where does it get electricity?
Uh-huh.
There's a solar battery in there.
The sun turns it on?
A long time ago, it was discovered by scientists that some materials produce electricity when light hits them. Sheets that are made out of these materials are called photoelectric cells. By connecting a few of these photoelectric cells together, you can build a solar battery. A solar battery in a calculator sits behind a small clear window. And when light hits the solar battery, it produces the electricity that powers the calculator.
I don't see a little window anywhere on here.
That's because you covered up the window with a sticker for some reason.
The reason is that it looks great.
Good job. It looks really great, but it can't work now.
Well, farewell, sticker. I can't get it off.
Then just leave it alone. Go ahead and solve the problems without the calculator. Then I'll be the one flicking you. Flicking who? Did you forget? We're the Fixies, and we have to fix everything. Ah, Simka, that's a sneaky plan. It's not sneaky at all. You better find something to tear off the sticker with. Okay, how about them? It'll take forever doing it this way. Yeah, I got an idea. Let's use this paper clip. And what's next? I'll just stick the end to the paper clip and then wrap it around. Tadish!
With the help of solar batteries, we can produce electricity without burning any oil or coal. Unfortunately, these batteries aren't very powerful. A calculator can get enough energy from a small little battery. But in order to power a whole city with solar energy, you need to have power plants with huge fields full of solar batteries. And of course, it's best to build these plants where the sun shines bright and long, like out in the desert. By the way, in outer space, the sun shines very brightly, and it's never blocked by clouds. That's why all of the vehicles and satellites in space use solar energy for power, including the International Space Station, where astronauts from different countries work together.
Tom Thomas!
What, you guys all done?
Uh-huh. Now you can go solve your problems on the calculator.
But I already solved them on paper before you peeled off the sticker.
Hooray! I'm the winner! Ow! That's totally unfair. If it wasn't for the sticker, you would have lost.
What's going on?
Nothing. Never mind. That's nothing to you? Well done, Tom Thomas. You got them all right.
Now it's working. Look, a picture of our Nolik.
Where?
Right there on the calculator.
Oh, I got it. 0 means null, Nolik. Good one.
The microwave.
Okay, children, for today's lesson, we're going to learn about the microwave oven. It's a very special appliance that people use to heat all sorts of different foods up.
Oh, wow. Is there any chance that we could get heated up here?
You'll find out about that too, if you'll pay attention, of course.
Whoa! Got it? Now listen carefully. I'm listening.
Of course, young Fixies go to school just like human kids, but their parents teach them a lot of important lessons, too. Fixie parents take their kids on tours of all sorts of different devices and teach them what Fixies can do to keep them working properly. They like to show them how the computers or televisions or gaming systems work, or any one of the many appliances they take care of inside of the kitchen, like the stove. Every once in a while, a new device appears in the house, something that the Fixies have never dealt with before. To learn how this new thing works, the Fixies gather together and read the instructions that the humans keep printing up, but almost never seem to take the time to read for themselves.
And so now it's time to look at the magnetron. That's what emits the microwaves.
Oh, and so the food absorbs the microwaves, and that's what heats it up.
That's right. And now, look carefully to your left.
Hooray! Freedom! Oh, Tom Thomas! What do you say? Want to watch cartoons?
I can't. I need to do my homework.
Then just do it quickly.
For some reason, whenever I start doing homework, I always get hungry for some food.
Then just eat faster.
No. The faster I eat, the sooner I'll have to start doing my homework. It already got cold. I need to go warm it up. 1 minute should be enough.
These aren't just ordinary wires. These are for...
Marcia, what's going on?
It looks like it might be an overload. The microwave might burn out.
Then we better run out of here.
What do you mean, run? We need to save this microwave.
Simka and Marcia are inside.
Simka, I need your help. Tadish.
Oh, what's wrong with the microwave? It looks like it just broke.
Who cares if it broke? What matters is that Simka and Marcia aren't broken.
Look, there's no one here.
Of course not. We were behind the wall. You wouldn't believe what happened in there. Oh, there you go. Tom Thomas, why did you put that fork into the microwave?
Why not? You mean I'm not allowed?
Remember, never put any metal objects into a microwave. If you put forks or spoons in a microwave, you can burn it out. And then not even a Fixie will be able to fix it. Even a thin metal border on a plate can cause serious problems. Also, never warm up food in sealed packages or bottles inside a microwave. And one last thing, don't even think of cooking eggs in their shells in there. They'll just explode.
Sorry, I didn't know any of that.
Nolik, and what were you thinking? Why didn't you warn Tom Thomas about this? Well, today you skipped school. And now you don't know it either. Nolik, where are you going? I'm talking to you. Where else? I gotta go study all about microwaves.
And I'll go do my homework now.
But first you'll sit down and eat for a while, right?
No, I'm not gonna eat food. First, I'll go and play some games for an hour or so.
The lever.
You're so strong. That's so light, I could lift it up with my finger.
Oh my, but do you think you could lift up your nightstand?
Don't know, never tried it.
So then go on. No way! And you are so much bigger than that nightstand. But watch, I can lift this big pencil. And just look how much smaller I am. So, who's stronger, you or me?
Well, I guess it's not me.
The Fixies may be very small, but they are actually much stronger than humans. Yes, it's true. What, you don't believe me? Well, who's stronger, an elephant or an ant? You think it's the elephant. Well, of course, it's so much bigger. But did you know that one ant can lift up 50 ants its own size? And an elephant? It can't even hold up one. So it turns out that for its size, an ant is much stronger than an elephant. And the same goes for Fixies. Fixies are incredibly strong for their size. They can lift things that are 100 times heavier than they are. And Fixies can jump 50 times higher than their own height. If humans were as strong as Fixies are, they'd be able to lift an automobile all by themselves.
Yeah, Tom Thomas, it's time you built up your strength.
Well, how?
Start lifting dumbbells. Or if you want to, you can use my barbell.
No thanks. I'll use the dumbbells my dad has. They're in his office, I think.
Oh, there's one.
And where's the other one? Aha, there you are. I'll get you out of there.
Come on. I'm helping you here.
It's stuck.
All right. Move aside. I'll get it right out. What is this, glued to the floor or something? Hey, what's all the racket?
Hi there, Simka. We can't get the dumbbell out from under there.
Well, of course you can't. The sofa's pressing down on it. So that's what it is. And I was worried that I lost all my strength. Well, that means we have to lift up this sofa.
We can't do that. It's too heavy for us.
We can do it. Tom Thomas, get me your hockey stick from your room. We can't move a sofa with a hockey stick. Don't worry, you'll see.
Here, I brought it. What is it for?
We're gonna use it as a lever.
A lever?
Well, yeah. A lever works the same way that a seesaw does, with a board resting on top of a piece called the fulcrum. But with a lever, one side is longer than the other, and that's the secret to its power. With a lever's help, it's possible to lift any weight. All you need to do is get the short arm of the lever under the load and push down on the long arm. And the longer the arm, the more weight you can lift. And that's how a lever makes people stronger. Well, can we find a fulcrum in here?
Maybe this dumbbell. Can that be our fulcrum?
Great idea. Now you're thinking the right way. You ready to go?
Let's go!
Lean on it, Tom Thomas.
Yay! It's working!
Tadeish!
I'm so strong, did you see? Now watch how I lift Dad's heavy weights for you. Look, I can do it.
It's just like I told you. You'd be better off training with my weights.
Didn't you just see me lift up the sofa?
You didn't lift the sofa, the lever did. Did you ever hear the saying, knowledge is power?
I've heard it.
Although, some physical power won't hurt you either. So pick up your lever and go out and play some hockey. You know how built those hockey players are.